The crusted concrete floor nipped at my raw feet, blood-stained chips of mortar lingering between my toes. Flickering light bled through cracks in the walls, the faint red surrendering just enough visibility for me to observe the decay that surrounded me. By way of that miserly light, I stared upon the only method of tracking time. Tally marks grooved into the walls, and the floors, and the ceiling. I didn't dare fantasize about the previous occupants of that place. My own tallies were fresh enough to recognize, yet too many to count. All I know is that they covered 3 walls. I had heard of the Day of Judgment, and I skeptically hoped for it to come, to be one of hell's prisoners tested, and if pleased to the tester, then admission to heaven would be granted. Outside my prison, dragging wings could be heard, as a demonic voice sang out words of horror. Never had I seen the guards outright. They always remained shrouded in a dark mystique. This time was no different. My only senses that beheld this tormentor were my ears, as he beckoned.
Follow. It is your day.
I obeyed. We traversed down a corridor leading onto a bridge, lit by the glow of lava underneath the ancient stone structure. As I walked down the bridge, my eyes traced the whimpering form of a young girl. Her desperate eyes groped the air between us, seeking comfort. "Daddy?" The pained words tumbled from her lips like a collection of marbles spilling from a trusted child's open palm. Before I could answer, our attention was diverted by a deafening roar. Rock fell from the cliffs, and stone shook away from the monument on which we stood, splashing down into the fiery lake. A great monster, a thing of ugliness and evil, rose from its molten depths, shaking the blackness once more.
Quickly now, Abaddon must feast.
The unseen sentry behind me implored.
This is your test, so choose. He must consume 1 soul.
I had etched far too many tallies in my dungeon. Steeling myself against any shred of fatherly emotion, I ignored my daughter's pleading face and threw her over the bridge. A single tear broke free from my eyes. My tester's head was bowed in a grave posture. The red flash of a lava flare revealed his face momentarily. On his forehead was the Archangel's seal.
Foolish mortal, you have failed. Have you been willing to sacrifice yourself, both you and your daughter would be in heaven now. Instead, you and she both are doomed to torture in hell for the eternal afterlife.
Convulsing in bitter anger, I demanded, "Why both of us? Surely she will have a day of testing eventually." He shook his head.
Her day has come and passed. She was presented with a simple test, and she failed.
What was her challenge? I asked despairingly. His angelic response brought poison to my ears.
To find the 1 soul in hell who would protect her.